Festivals such as Diwali and Navratri turned into massive commercial events, generating billions in donations and merchandise sales. In 1998, a famous Indian temple reportedly earned over 500 million rupees during Diwali alone, much of it through emotional appeals tied to ideas of karma and rebirth. After India's independence in 1947, temples and religious trusts became major economic and political players. A prominent South Indian temple accumulated billions through land ownership and donations. Later investing heavily in construction and business projects, repeated audits and court cases questioned the transparency of such institutions, revealing patterns of corruption and misuse of charitable funds. By the 1990s, as religious nationalism began rising, many religious leaders leveraged faith for electoral influence, mobilizing masses through emotional and sectarian rhetoric that culminated in violent incidents such as the 2002 Gujarat riots. In the modern era, astrology, spiritual healing, and fortune-telling have evolved into a digital industry. Websites, television channels, and social media influencers offer paid divine guidance and life predictions to millions worldwide, often using pseudoscientific claims. Investigations have uncovered numerous cases of fraud, with companies making false promises to manipulate public fear and belief for profit. Similarly, the rise of yoga and Ayurveda as global wellness brands after 2010 created a multi-billion-dollar industry, although many of these practices have genuine health benefits. Exaggerated claims such as cures for cancer or divine healing have drawn criticism from the scientific community for misleading the public and exploiting vulnerability. There have also been disturbing reports of exploitation within religious institutions, where spiritual authority has been misused for financial gain and even abuse. High-profile legal cases in 2015 and beyond exposed patterns of sexual and financial misconduct by self-proclaimed godmen, prompting public debate about transparency, accountability, and the unchecked power of religious figures. The caste system remains a central element of this socio-religious hierarchy, continuing to enable economic and social exploitation. By linking birth and occupation to divine decree, it created a rigid hierarchy that justified poverty and privilege alike. Astrological predictions and ritual prescriptions still serve as instruments of control, subtly reinforcing dependence on religious intermediaries who profit from people's faith and fears. Overall, the history of Hinduism reveals how spiritual traditions have been repeatedly co-opted for economic, social, and political purposes. The caste system, astrological manipulation, and ritual monetization have functioned as mechanisms of control and financial exploitation for centuries. Understanding this dynamic requires a rational, historical, and evidence-based perspective, recognizing that the true essence of Hindu philosophy lies in moral responsibility, equality, and the pursuit of truth. Protecting that essence from commercialization and political manipulation is vital for preserving both intellectual integrity and social justice.